Hey y'all, io sono Colossus Peregrinus Vosiuxtum Dominus per notem notius veritatis. What's up? Okay, so we're just gonna do a quick little tarot reading. I really don't know why, but I guess we're gonna find out. So these are just gonna be messages for each of the groups to hear right now, and we're just gonna fucking flow with it. The demons are here and they want me to give you some messages, so let's get started. So we're gonna do intuitively, pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Ain't gonna be nothing to choose from. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, so let's go into we'll start with group number 1. Timestamp for group number 1 is Alright, group number 1. You got discord. Okay. Why do you have discord, group number 1? What is the discord that is going on with group number 1? 5th house. And ooh, okay, 5th house, and then what do we have here? We have 5th house, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Why though? What is, let me get one more. I'm gonna see what the message is. So, discord. That seems kind of weird. Okay, I feel like some of you, here we go. Okay, some of you, all right, Odyssey. So some of you, I'm sensing this is like a home life or a living situation, and it might have to do with like a mother figure or a maternal figure that you are not getting along with, and you feel like they're stifling your sense of fun or joy or freedom, and you want to get away from this. Okay, so whatever, but I don't know why I'm sensing a living situation having to do with like a feminine energy, a mother figure. So this is what I'm getting. It could be you know your situation, right? This could be something where you are living and you're in close proximity with like a mother figure, and they could be a toxic individual in your life, or you could not be in a living situation involving them, and it could be that there is still discord going over that you feel they have stifled your sense of fun and you are carrying resentment towards them. But I'm getting like very strong with group number 1. This has to do with like a mother figure, a living situation. So if you are in a living situation right now with like someone, or it could be like any type of feminine energy, but you know, a caretaker or an older sibling or something like that, I feel like you are conflicted because you sense that they are robbing you of your freedom and your fun for whatever reason. Okay, so let's see here. That's what I'm getting. This is like very specific, but like I said, I don't know. Maybe this is gonna be called super specific messages. Queen of Swords. There's definitely a strong feminine energy. It could be like I'm picking up on like a mother figure, or like a feminine who stifled your fun or is stifling your fun, or you have not gotten over that. Maybe you had a strict upbringing and there's still resentment going on with this individual, but I'm sensing that it like there's, yeah, the Lovers. I don't even really see anything else, honestly. It's been filtering down into your romantical relationships with the Lovers here. Your partnerships have been affected. Maybe there's, let's say, you know, if you are in a situation where you're with like a maternal figure and you're like quote unquote not allowed to date or something, or they don't want you to date this person, or you might not even be living with this individual. You might just be in sporadic communication with them, and you're in a relationship with someone, but like a strong mother figure or maternal figure, or maybe even a grandmother figure, an aunt, whoever, an older sibling, someone who you view as like a mature type of feminine energy, they might not approve of this relationship, and it's causing discord in the harmony in the living situation. Maybe you're living with a partner, and like it could be someone's mother-in-law too. It might be a problematic mother-in-law. Okay, that's stereotypical definition, but that's what I'm sensing is going on with this group. So this is very specific. If this ain't your pile, it ain't your pile, but there's definitely something going on with all the situations that I called out here. Oh yeah, thank you, universe. Okay, so what do we have here? So now we have 2 8s. We have the 8 of Pentacles, well, maybe that's a message for someone. We have the 8 of Cups, and we have the 8 of Wands. Then we have the King of Wands. So we had 2 Queens and a King. In like the romantical sense, if there is like a maternal or feminine energy figure that is causing problems in your relationship, the best way is to go to a paternal, I was gonna say fraternal. Some of you might be in a fraternity or might have been in a fraternity, either which way. Some of you might want to consider going to the like a more mature masculine. It could be the partner of this feminine here, and telling them like, listen, you need to have a conversation with this individual, or and let them know not to meddle in my life or my relationship. That's what I'm sensing. If this is like a dynamic where you're in a relationship and there's like a mother figure causing discord in the situation, it's best to go to this person who you view as a strong masculine that is affiliated with the strong feminine figure that's causing the discord, because this masculine will be able to talk some sense into them. That's if like it's a mother-in-law situation, or if it could be your own mother involved in your relationship, then you would in this case go to your dad or another strong, you know, a grandfather or a uncle or whoever, maybe your older brother, whoever. But I'm sensing that there needs to be a mature, equally balanced masculine to this feminine that's sort of causing this discord. Okay, that's for the situation one. If it's about a relationship that, let's say you're in a relationship that either you're not allowed to date, or you are dating, or you are married to them, but it's just like some meddlesome energy, that's for that particular situation. For the next situation that I'm seeing, if it's like a past experience, like let's say you don't deal with this individual anymore, the strong feminine that I'm saying, but you felt like they were a very strict parent or a very strict guardian or something along those lines. I'm sensing you're still carrying that with you, and it's overflowing into your relationships, or maybe your own children or potential children. I'm sensing, however that's resonating with you, it's overflowing into that. But the way to maneuver through this is to talk to, again, a strong masculine energy, someone who not necessarily needs to speak to this person, right, to the strong feminine that you feel the discord with. Just seek advice from the strong masculine and get their perspective. But ideally you would want it to be a strong masculine that is affiliated or knows or is also involved with this strong feminine that you feel is causing discord. That was a mouthful, but this is what I'm seeing for that particular situation, because there's definitely some sort of energy there that was going on, and you haven't, or you don't want to deal with having a conversation with this individual, the strong feminine. You want to just kind of like wipe your hands of the whole thing. You just want to carry on. But if it is something like a wound that you've been holding on, if you had like a strict upbringing, then seeking counsel from like a more mature masculine energy is going to help you to quickly release those emotions so that this nonsense doesn't keep overflowing into your relationships now. Oh yeah, there's a lot. I mean, discord, we got 7 of Swords, we got 10 of Swords, and we got 5 of Wands. Okay, so yeah, this shit has like, this shit is played out. Okay, this shit is old. This shit, you need to know. I feel like there might be some spitefulness, maybe on your part, maybe on their part, the feminine's part. But what's going to really heal this situation is talking to that strong masculine, whether he knows the strong feminine or not. Speaking to this strong masculine, because they're going to be able to provide you some insight to get you to clear your head, okay, so that you can start fresh with this budding energy. So maybe that's, let's say if it's like the mother-in-law situation and you speak to like her husband or her boyfriend or her whoever, someone who's affiliated, because I don't feel like you have an issue with the masculine energy that you're going to seek this advice from, or that you've been maybe considering seeking this advice from. It's more about you opening up to the masculine so that they can either give you some insight into the feminine, or they can talk some sense into the feminine energy that's been causing you the discourse, so that you can start a fresh, you know, so that you can actually, let's say, start dating this person or get married to this person or move in with this person. Or if you're already doing all that, but then you kind of get this quote-unquote mother-in-law figure out of your backyard, figuratively speaking, with this relationship. Okay, I feel like it might be a very controlling type of feminine energy, and the best way to remedy this is to talk to that masculine. Either they're going to give you some very grounded and stable advice so that you can move forward if it's a childhood wound, that nothing like that is going on now, so that you can actually move forward with your potential budding relationships, or it's this masculine is going to be able to talk sense into that feminine to get them to stay out of your relationship. So that was very, very specific. That's what I got for you guys. Group number 1, I am Oculus, the alien next door. We will chit chat again soon. Let's go for group number 2. So let's see, group number 2, what did you get? Let's take a look. Oh, cards slipped out of my fucking fingers. Oh my word. I have hearts on fire. Okay, hearts on fire. Hearts on motherfucking fire. Strength. So some of you could literally be fire signs or dealing with fire signs. 7 of Cups. And Judgment. I'd like a little more info on this Hearts on Fire so we know how to fucking proceed. Fourth house. This might be in terms of a relationship. I'm sensing actually like it most likely is. I want a little bit more clarity here. Is this a relationship? Three of Wands. Okay. You're waiting for something to manifest. Now, the only reason why I say it's a relationship, the Hearts on Fire here, like that indicates more than one, right? Hearts, plural. You guys might be in, okay, Page of Pentacles. Okay, someone's going to offer you something. There might be a marriage proposal. There might be moving in together. Someone feels like you are their home. You feel like you are someone's home. You feel at home with someone. There has been a lot of fantasizing I'm sensing on your part and their part. I'm sensing that there's going to be like a revamp of whatever this relationship is. So let's say if you are talking to this individual, there's going to be some sort of like revival of this relationship. Like it might be something taken to the next level, something that you've been waiting to manifest though, something to do with your home life. So it could be you moving in with them moving in with you, you guys moving across the country, you guys moving to another country, you guys starting a family, you guys raising a pet, however, whatever works for you, you guys, doing something together. For some of you, you might already be with this person and it might be like purchasing your dream home together. It might be renovating your house, something like that, but you're going to be offered something. So if let's say it's a situation when you're already with someone and you're stable and everything is good, something is going to be offered so that you guys can solidify your hominess, your togetherness even more so in the 3D domain, something that you have both been fantasizing about because it's mutual here. The hearts are mutual and you guys are really good together. You guys have like a spiritual connection. Okay, so that's for like that first scenario where you're with someone, this relationship is going to be taken into a next level, or you guys actually might be literally moving house and everything in that movement is going to be provided for you. And if this is not a situation where you're with someone, there is someone who you have a spiritual connection with that you might have been fantasizing about, who might have been fantasizing about you, and they're coming home tonight. I don't know what the fuck to say. Okay, maybe not literally tonight, but they thinking about it. Okay, just like you're thinking about it. And I feel like you guys are fantasizing about each other, like mutual. It's like mutual reception. I'm sensing that if this is someone from your past, there's gonna be a day of reckoning. Oh my, yes there is, because they are coming. And I feel like the both of you, I'm keep going back to this hearts. It's plural. It's both of you are mutually aware of this connection and what it is and how you are at home with them, how they are at home with you. Maybe you see yourself living with them in the future or something, married to them, I don't know, but there is going to be an offer coming through. So an offer of like physical sustenance and stability. So that might be, it could be a marriage proposal, it could be a proposal of living together, or something is going to solidify it in your home life with this individual. For some of you, it might even be like coming together in a committed relationship, knowing like, okay, that's it, this is it. Like you don't have to think about shit like that no more, but it's something that you've been working towards, something that you've been manifesting. So for any type of relationship situation, just know that if you're with this person, they feel the same way, everything is on board, whatever your next steps are, it's going to be provided for you. If you are not with this individual, then what's gonna happen is that they gonna come back, they gonna be resurrected. Yeah, I've known you in another life. So either which way, you've known this individual in another life, you both have this mutual sensation of coming together to form something more stable and solid, and there is going to be a revival of this individual is coming back, or you're going to come back to them, but either way you are going to be offered something. So whether it's stability, a commitment, whatever the fuck you're looking for, but it is something that is going to make you feel more stable emotionally, perhaps even more stable physically as well. And it's something that you have fantasized about, something they have fantasized about, and it's something that you both sense is coming. So that is what I have for you guys. That's kind of like to the point for this group, but that I calls them as I sees them. So that's what I got for you guys. Group number 2. Gotta write my timestamps down here. Let's move on to group number 3. I'm walking with the alien next door. We will chit chat again soon. All right. So let's go to group number 3 now. Oh, you know what? I went all of these little guys first. Let's just go with these little guys. Let's just go with them. Past life. Okay, I'll get myself situated. Past life. Bada bing. Past life. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Group number 3. Ascendant. Oh, okay. So I think I see where this is going. I think I see. 4 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Ooh. Ooh, 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 and... Oh my, thank you, universe. See, I love when the cards do this. Now he has 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. You do notice that it's all swords, and there's the 4, the 2, and the 6. So this is, you know, we have 2, 4, 6, right? I think you see the connotation. And this is in ascendant and past life. Now, this is what's giving me spiritual vibes. I feel like some of you might have had like a past life that's coming to the head right now. It's really making its way known into your experience of your lifetime now. Some of you might have just been started on your spiritual journey. Some of you might have just become awakened, quote unquote. And I feel like you have the choice to either move forward and accept that, you know, incorporate this past life version of you into yourself right now, or you could continue to sleep on it and continue to deny that it existed. Now, I want to tell you that past lives, if you see yourself in a former physical vehicle, wherever the fuck, and you see yourself and you know that's an aspect of you, it's advised to accept that that's what it was, that's who it was, because that part is still kind of integrated into your soul. And if you refuse to integrate it, then it can just come back to bite you in the ass. Traits from that persona, you and your past life traits from that persona, if you don't want to integrate it. What do I mean by this? So let's say someone has a past life, because for this group, again, all these, I think this is just going to be called super specific fucking card reading, because they've all been pretty fucking specific. So when you have a past life, and if you see yourself as a beautiful messiah, right, and you're emancipating motherfuckers, and you got like the fucking halo and shit, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll incorporate that. However, if you see yourself and you know for damn skippy that was you, and it was a past life, and you were doing things that you're maybe not comfortable with even thinking about or dealing with in this lifetime now, if you know that's you, and you'll know if that was you in a past life. I don't know how to explain it. Some of you might want to, if it resonates with you, get into like past life hypnotherapy and things like that, or some of you might have just literally done that and seen your past life. But there's a past life here that if you don't incorporate that, no matter how uncomfortable it might make you feel, then that shit, you're just gonna keep going back asleep. You're gonna keep repeating whatever paradigm was going on in that past life if you don't integrate that into yourself, even if it's something that you're not necessarily overly comfortable with in this lifetime. But you will know that it was you in a past life. How? If you know, you know. That's it. You'll know if it was you in a past life. I can't really explain it better than that, but you're at like the crux of this matter of moving forward, integrating this into yourself, those past lives, or that one past life, whatever, because it's coming to a head, or it already has come to a head, whatever resonates with you. And I'm sensing not to fight it. Not to fight it. 7 of Wands. I feel like you might have looked at this past life and you might have been thinking like, why, you know, from that perspective, why would you have ever been that individual? Why would you have ever done those things or participated in those things? Or maybe why would you have not done certain things in that past life? Don't fight it. Don't fight it, man, because if you try to fight it, it's going to rear its ugly head more. And there is so much more that you can gain when incorporating this past life. This past life, you incorporating it now might actually be the key to your abundance and your material realm sustenance in this lifetime. Now, I ain't even fucking joking. I ain't even fucking joking. We got the Empress. I'm filming this in Taurus season. We got the Devil. Capricorn energy. Strong earth vibes here. But if you don't incorporate it, look, that's it. 9 of Swords. It might potentially, you know what, some of you might have actually been having dreams that you weren't really comfortable with. You were like, what the fuck is that? Like, you know, in your dream. And that might have you in a past life or something from a past life coming up in your dreams, because that shit wants to surface. I'll tell you right now, I don't know, like you know, this topic is going to be very specific reading here, but the past life thing is coming up and it's holding you prisoner if you don't incorporate that into into yourself. But once you incorporate it, even if it's something that you not necessarily want to look at, even if you decide to seek counsel of someone who maybe deals a lot with past lives, they can help you get through this, because I feel like it's a past life that you're not comfortable at, but you also know intuitively that was you in a former vehicle. You know, everything is kind of going on at once now, so it's really going on now, but that motherfucker wants to be integrated. So this I'm pulling as a message: I care more than you realize. So I'm really sensing here that this is for you, because I'm not really even picking up any other individuals in here aside from your other past life, and I think this is bothering you more than you realize. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's like something uncomfortable that you kind of don't want to deal with, but you know it was you, and it has to do with a past life, and it's something that is going to keep you hostage. Perhaps you had recurring dreams about this, and if you're kind of like, what, past life, but you've been having recurring dreams about the same thing, it might be a past life trying to come through, trying to enter the chat. So we got waxing gibbous moves. So what I'm really seeing here is that right now is the perfect time, because this thing is coming to a head. It's coming to a head. It's moving on up. Okay, it's moving on up, and it wants to be recognized, and it's in the process of forming itself. Because if you keep trying to run away from this and you don't move forward from it, right? Because running away and moving forward are two different things, right? Because if you're running away from something, like I sense some of you might be running from this past life thing, you're running away from it, which would entail that it's chasing you. But if you're just moving forward, ain't no motherfucker necessarily is behind you. You're just kind of moving, right? You're not running scared away from something or running trying to compete with something. You're just moving forward on your own. That's I'm sensing what you need to do right now. So this past life thing, I really think that, you know, especially if you're kind of like, what the fuck, you might want to look into different past lives or hypnotherapy or something like that, where someone might be able to point out different past life shit to you. But this is going on in your psyche. He's coming up. He coming up, and this past life could potentially be like a great blessing for you in this lifetime now, once you incorporate it, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Like some individuals, they're in like this physical vessel in this lifetime now, and in a past life they're in a totally different physical vessel, right? So even that alone might be hard for someone to integrate. Like what? Like that's what I was doing? No way. Even if they weren't, you know, the past life self wasn't doing anything fucking crazy, it still might be like, whoa, there's no way that I was in that fucking physical vehicle, you see? But the more you deny it, the more you run away from it, the more control it's going to have over you. And this shit is coming to a head right now. So if you have been having recurring dreams, it might be some past life shit. You might want to check out some guided meditations for past life regression, or if you want to actually go to someone and get past life regression or past life healing or something. But this is going on deep within your psyche, and I feel like it can be a very great blessing once you release your resistance to looking at this past life and everything that entailed. So that's what I have for you guys, group number 3. Very specific again. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful stroll. Thank you, demons, for joining us in the chat tonight. I'm Oculus, the alien next door. We will chit chat again soon.